Musical devices in poem. Music is an art form and cultural activity whose medium is sound. Musical device has an important function in poetry. It is used as a technique to bring and achieve any particular artistic understanding in literary work, such as poetry. Therefore, if we want to make musical poetry, we must recognize the types of sounds in poetry, while are divided into 6 types, namely rhyme, alliteration, consonance, assonance, onomatopoeia, and refrain. The next, about rhyme. Here rhyme has the meaning namely understood as a musical device that uses vowel sound in a sequence and all the succeeding sounds rhyme in a similar construction. Here, the rhyme is further divided into 3 kinds. There are end rhyme, internal rhyme, and approximate or slant rhyme.
Okay, next, add rhyme. Add rhyme is the most common sound found in poetry, and typically the rhyming sound is found at the end of the line. The following lines of poetry by Langston Hughes are a good example. O God of dots and rainbows, help us see that without dots the rainbow would not be. Internal rhyme. Internal rhyme. This rhyme could be found in every repeated sound within lines of the poetry. As an example, poetry from Edgar Allan Poe's The Raven, which upon a midnight dreary, while I ponder it, weak and weary.
Approximate slant rhyme. As the most popular rhyme with more modern poets, it simply could be discovered at the end of the line. The rhyming sounds are almost close but not precisely alike. These following lines are illustration of approximate rhyme by Emily Dickinson. All of evening softly lit as an astral hall. Father, I observe to heaven you are punctual. Alliteration. Alliteration has repetition of consonant sounds in a group of words close in a line and it appears at the first letter of each word. An example comes from Tit Uses Pond, the lake. Snuffles at my feet for what I might drop or kick up. Sucks and slobbers the stones, snorts through its lips.
Okay, we go on about consonants. Consonants is nearly similar to alliteration, but in consonants, the repetition of consonant sounds locate anywhere other than at the beginning of words. Again, Ted Hughes, in his masterpiece, The Lake, offers a good example. Snuffles at my feet for what I might drop or kick up. Suck and slobbers and stands nor stuff it lips.
Assonance. Assonance is simply the repetition of vowel sounds. Assonance occurs when the vowel sounds of a word are repeated without continuing to imitate the other sounds that follow them. For example, the words not, broken, and couch all have assonance since the O sounds repeat. Edgar Allan
First, the bells provides a very good example to explain more this musical device.
Alright, now I'd like to continue to the next types of sound in poetry. So the fifth one is onomatopoeia. This type is defined as the use of a word whose sound imitates or reinforces its meaning. In other words, it seeks to imitate the sound for which it stands or describes. Examples in everyday language are words like whoosh, tick-tock, zoom, purr. A cat meows or a clock ticks are also examples of onomatopoeia in literature. All words that imitate their actions are fully considered as onomatopoeia, such as the word popcorn. The last types of sounds in poetry is called refrain. Refrain consists of more or less one or more words, phrases, lines that repeat in a regular manner in a poem. Commonly, these refrains are found at the end of a stanza. There is also a refrain in a song which is called chorus, since it is literally the part of the song that repeats itself in a regular manner. A poetic example of this type would be the phrase in Edgar Allan Poe's called The Raven. Quoth the raven, nevermore.